या आप चालू कर लो.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to New Skill Learning Solution. Mr. Prabhu is with us. He is expert into Power BI, currently working into Power BI, data analytics, data science, and even he's delivering the training with new skills. So just we are here to record a podcast, like what exactly Power BI is, how it is useful for most of the people, whether we should
Mhm.
learn Power BI or not based on the prerequisite. That kind of discussion
Yeah.
we are going to do today. So, Prabhu, one question is there, like if I am new to Power BI, what exactly I am
Mhm.
going to learn into that, and like how it will change my role. So, can you just give some guidance on that?
Yeah, see, first of all, if you'll see Power BI, it's a definitely it's a business intelligence tool from the Microsoft itself. So, which will mainly we use for creating the different kind of creative visualizations for our business reporting purpose mainly, and yes, that you asked me regarding that if someone is interested to switch their career into the Power BI. So definitely they can do, because right now if you'll see that current market global scenarios right now in overly reporting tools, including Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, Cognos, comparatively there are so many reporting tools are in the market, right? But comparatively all those currently Power BI is the leading one in the reporting tool in currently global scenarios. As of that, in data science, if you'll see currently, if mostly in data science profile also, if you'll see that which is right now in the trending in global, so 40% of the part, if you'll see, it comes under for the Power BI plus SQL and Tableau and all these things. This is complete the part of your 40%, and the remaining 60% like Python and machine learning, all this. And completely in data perspectively, if you'll see, and mostly in upcoming 5 to 6 years definitely, which is would be a boom for the data analytics perspectively, and which is the in reporting tool Power BI, definitely it would be there comparison to other reporting tools. So definitely the best career switch options right now, it if it would be want to switch right now, so it would be really beneficial for you actually. Yeah.
So, as you told, most of the tool are getting closed and companies are migrating themselves into Power BI. So, what exactly
Hmm.
can be the reason for it? Let's say, like initially.
Region C, there are so many regions. It's definitely a open source first of all, and comparatively costing purpose also it is comparatively pricing as well for comparatively to the Tableau server is mostly costing actually comparative to Tableau also it is a little bit less comparison to that, as well as the most important part actually here comparison to which is make it completely differ from the other reporting tools, because it provides you the data enhancement, that means completely into the cloud as well. That means if some once the reporting is designed, right, so when we're providing to the access to the users, so they are not able to see their data sets and all these things, right? So they will not, only that specific reason part only, they just need to scroll and all these things, that's it. They will not able to see any what kind of things, and these are, so these are the some. But in Power BI you are able to navigate that data set as well. That means that kind of access also there in the Power BI. That means if I'm providing you the access, right, so once the data set is being published, so the one report is being designed, suppose, and it is being published on the cloud. So for that report, for that particularly data set, I can give you the access, right, so that you can do your own reports based on your some extra kind of reports and all these things. You can enhancement yourself, but by creating some other reports as well based on that data set. So that kind of compatibility also you can get in the Power BI, and which is in Tableau and in other reporting tools you can't get that one. So that's the most, that means the important user friendly things actually. And apart from that, regarding the use of the visualization part, So visualization part, all the mostly, I think right now in 200, 300 plus certified visuals are right now present in the Microsoft Marketplace actually, if you'll see. And which is really easy to use. That means just normally drag and drop. But if you'll go for any other reporting tool like Tableau, for example, I'm saying, so for one, suppose one funnel chat for I'm giving you the example and some other things. So to achieve that one, so you have to go through the like 9 to 10 steps for that. Then only you can able to build that one. That means in Tableau. But in Power BI directly, already it's being there, designed by the Microsoft and for some of the certified organization or some who is mainly developing those visuals for the Microsoft. So from them actually already it's being designed, right? Only you have to do the drag and drop. So yes, only that logic you have to know, mainly that key why how I will use this visual, that means in dimensions part and the measures part. So that logic you should know. Only apart from that, just normally drag and drop. So which is make it, that means normally easier. Suppose you are not from the background of any reporting tools, right? So if you want to switch your career, so easily you can understand. That means any non-technical persons also, they can easily understand that Power BI. So in such a way that Microsoft designed this completely Power BI learning actually. So which is really really good actually. Yeah.
So kind of agile or DevOps implementation is that done into Power BI. Like when I
Yes,
am
yes,
working
everywhere,
into
everywhere. Right now, there are so many enhancement is going on by monthly wise from Power BI. Every month you can see the updates on that. You can, if you download the latest versions, every month it is coming updates. So if you go the Microsoft blog, so you can able to see that latest Power BI versions. So based on that, there are some different kind of visualizations also there. And apart from that, any kind of interactivity or maybe some data oriented things, that means compatibility to other two reporting tools, any third party tools as well. And there are so many things are there. So all that means changing, that means based on that user point of view. Because here actually if you are getting any issues, that means regularly people are also publishing into the Microsoft. That means these are the upcoming issues we are facing, right? According to that, they are also developing their Power BI products as well, that enhancement doing every month. So these are the things going on actually. So you can get it right now in on Teams also, it is being embedded. So directly, suppose instead of going to different browser right now, if you will someone you are presenting someone, right, that regarding reports or something from the Teams. So directly from Teams also you can directly, so suppose you have the Microsoft account, directly you can switch into that Power BI in the Teams embedded already. That means no need to go to the separate browser as well to see that published reports. So in the Teams also you can able to see that Power BI. So these kind of things also are being done from the Microsoft. And apart from that, in almost Azure, all the products, that means Power BI is embedded, right? If you'll see, apart from that development part, just forget about that. So right now in Power Platform, I think you should you know, that means in Power Platform also, which is in Power Apps, Power BI, Power Virtual Agent. So these are the things which is also a really demanding right now in the global market, like the European countries, USA, and all this. And there also, if you'll see the same thing in Power BI mainly, that what part I would say that one regarding that means multiple carrier switching options are available actually. That means you can go to the Power Platform developer also, you can go, which is a combination of like five things like Power Apps, Power BI, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agent, and Power Pages. So these five things it consists, right? The Power
So
Platform.
I have a
If
question for it. Like, sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you. So as you
yeah.
are saying, like multiple career options are there, right? Definitely, then a lot
Mm-hmm.
of time a fresher and then definitely working people and even people from the other background will think like I need to learn
Hmm.
something. So do you recommend like Power BI is a skill which even fresher should learn? Like if they
Yeah,
learn,
yeah, definitely. Right now, if you'll see in most of that college, actually engineering college as well as from the any MBA institute, you can see they are also providing them that Power BI learning course and all these things everywhere. But see, in freshers, actually, right now, most of the industry they are looking for the experienced persons, right? So jobs are there definitely. So for the freshers also, they are having that, but they can get, that means the if you see that payment perspectively, if you see the salary range as well. So if someone knows Power BI better, that means in our scenarios just 5 to 10 years back, I'm just saying you, so that starting that means pressure, it would become around like 3.5 lakhs, right? For example,
right?
that means 3
Yeah,
lakhs, 3.5 lakhs, just so suppose you know the Power BI properly, that means directly from 6 to 7 lakhs onwards also you can go for any industry, right? So right now
right.
that, so
So
that's
it
the
is a
thing. And
conclusion like we need
yes.
additional skill with the Power BI. Like even
Hmm,
if
hmm,
you are
hmm.
a fresher,
Reporting tool, yes, reporting tool they can use, that means upcoming right now Microsoft Fabric also came, right? Which is, that means Power BI workspace and all this already upgraded into the Fabric Premium and workspace, right? So Fabric means like business to business end solutions according to that Microsoft design. That means for reporting purpose they use the Power BI, and apart from that some other things are also there. It is a kind of different course, but I am just telling you what advantage on that, because right now Power BI is the main core. Actually, you can see for the reporting tools, it is being everywhere. That means embedded into almost everywhere regarding the Microsoft product. Microsoft Fabric you can get, that means at one place you can explore most of the things, right? So for reporting purpose you can use Microsoft, definitely Power BI you will use that only in the cloud already. And apart from that, one option Synapse Engineering is also there, and real time analytics also there. These are the things, that means Azure Data Factory kind of things, which is right now merged into the Microsoft Fabric. So that kind of things also you can do. That means no need to go to the separately SQL server or any database. That means from that one place only you can just put your credentials and all these things, and directly from that place also you can switch into the your that database window, right? So at that place also you can write down the code and all these things, and you can switch over into the reporting also. And in the another option, that data activator is there. Data activator, which is the Fabric, I must say, data activator regarding that scheduling of that reports kind of things. And when you are sharing with the someone like on frequency, daily, monthly, on that kind of basis actually, so to tracking all those reports, so for that purpose in Fabric, that is data activator. So these are the things are there, but that main reporting designing, it should be through the Power BI. Okay, so Power BI is the main right now in all of the things actually, you can say.
so one question to this, like a lot of time people who are non-techie, let's say like people who
Hmm.
are into operation, sales,
Hmm.
nowadays they are also trying to learn something new as far as
Hmm.
to stay trending in the market. So do you think
Hmm.
like salespeople, if or like operation people or
Yeah,
non-technical
yeah,
people?
definitely, definitely. If will most of the see power reporting means that the end part is your reporting, right?
Right,
Suppose it
correct,
is the data warehousing structure. I'm just telling about the data part. That means completely data warehousing structure, right? In data warehousing, you are getting the data from the different source, right? It can be the Teradata, it can be some any Oracle, it can be anything. That means suppose the unstructured data. So you are making into the structured data through the ETL, right? So extract
right,
transformations and loading into the target database. So from target database, then again in between that after ETL, then you are going for the reporting, right?
right.
First your this part, this in between medium ETL, then after that the last part it would be the your reporting. So reporting, it can be anything. That means Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, Cognos, it can be anything. So which is a completely same structure for all of the standard. That means the reporting part. So after that Power BI, it will come, for example, Power BI. So we will fetch the data from the target, right? with the from the proper data. If it is available, then we will hit directly that database. Then we'll fetch the data. Then we will publish into the cloud. Then it will be used for the reporting design, report designing after publishing into the cloud. It will be collaborate with a different kind of users as well as the some VPs, CEOs and all kind of things. So based on that, companies and organizations. Okay. So what they do normally, so based on that reports, they will decide their business decision strategy and their market standards, right? So they will decide, that means in upcoming future, like suppose in that particularly sections I am getting that loss, and in between properly sections I am getting that profit. So what will be my strategy for next 5 years or next 2 to 3 years? So that kind of thing decisions, it will be help to take based on these reportings. Okay. So finance reports, retail data, healthcare data, so different fields are there. So according to that, they decide their own, so which will be really create a impact, meaningful impact actually in all of
So
that
one
organization.
question will come, like having this discussion, definitely Power BI will help business to take a decision that can be 5 years down the line, which where we can be.
Yes.
Even Excel help us so as to take such decision, right? Even Excel help
Uh-huh.
us to create the
Yeah.
report. So as a student, if now somebody is thinking I can master into Excel or I can master into Power BI,
Yeah. Excel,
what's the
see,
difference?
before, as of Excel is also a Microsoft product. Before Microsoft, Excel, see, in Microsoft Power BI, you can also get the similar kind of most of the things related to Excel as well, because all of that, most of the Excel activities also included in the Power BI. So it is Power BI is nothing only but the advanced level of your Microsoft Excel, right? So most advanced Excel, you can say. In Excel, normal Excel, if you know, you don't do that, means their advanced Excel is also there. So so it is a version of advanced Excel into the that part. That means here you can coding part and all these things in DAX part. Regarding in advanced Excel also, you can face the DAX analysis expressions. But here the most upgraded version of DAX, that means there are so many commands and all these things are used for the calculations of the measures and columns in the Power BI. So it is, you can say, the most advanced version of that advanced Excel. That
So
means
DAX
that
you
the
have saying like you were using the word DAX. So DAX
yeah,
means
DAX
like
is
is it
really
like
important because in Power BI, if someone is switching, that means they can learn all these things within 15 days. I must say that means they can use, but different projects to different projects varies actually based on the scenarios, right? So that completely calculation on these parts completely based on the DAX, the data analysis expressions. So that logic they should know properly. We should can be, that means most of the interactivity and all kind of things. So there are so many scenarios like real time. Suppose you are calculating the profit from last 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. Suppose you are going to calculate the running totals, right? So you can go for that rolling period for the last 12 months, 24 months. So just like that, these are the things. So based on the client's requirement, you have to design the based on the calculations based on your data, right? So
so in
so
a
these are the
summary,
creative.
just like one question is there from my side. If I am
Hmm.
learning Power BI, I should be able to learn basics of Excel on my own, right? Then DAX
Yes.
I will learn from the
Basic.
trainer,
See,
right? In the training, I will
Excel
get
is
DAX
definitely
training.
important. Excel is definitely important. I'm not saying that means only new, but regarding that validation purpose, suppose you will go for the testing part in the after the reporting. So definitely you will compare the data in the Excel, right? So that's the
Right,
most important. So here, what you are doing, you are using the multiple things. Microsoft Excel also you are using, Power BI also using regarding the reporting, and apart from that, simultaneously, I must say the SQL part is also that much important in the data field. That means
right,
SQL is the most core heart of your data. Everywhere, any industry you can go, you can definitely will go for the SQL, right? Structured
right.
query language that we are asking regarding that table and employment and all these things, checking in the backend how it is being. So the SQL is the most important part. So if anyone is switching their career or something, that means that will be the best combinations. Either Microsoft Power BI plus SQL, that will be one combinations, and Microsoft Power BI plus Excel, that will be another combination.
So
If they
additionally,
know
if
three,
I am learning SQL, so it will be a good profile and I can get a
yeah,
good
definitely,
opportunity.
definitely. In the market, you can go as a SQL developer as well. You can brush up into your the Power BI developer as well, because SQL is definitely used in the completely data part. That means in data science also that SQL is required definitely. So everyone must who is coming into the data field, they should know the SQL properly as well.
So one question is there, like a lot of time when we talk about data science, data engineering, Python is
Hmm.
also integrated with it, right? So if
Yes,
somebody
yes.
is working on the data analytics and
Hmm.
additional Python, how it will be
Hmm.
used into real-time project or
A
what
real
will
time
be.
see, but I never experienced right now in my all my projects actually. Apart from that, my 7 years of experience completely in Power BI, and I must say right now, just 1 year onwards, that means Python it is being mostly used in all of that projects. That means Python is see that it's a kind of coding actually, so through which we can automate most of that our projects or most of our task, right? So for that purpose mostly we use Python coding. That means any kind of installations of your applications on all kind of thing, so that like the it's a kind of you can say like that CMD that we are doing the command prompt, right? So that kind of window, that means you will get in the Python, so that you can write a code on that, and automatically your that means you can directly install that from the web, all that, yeah, and you can automate the task, you can so all kind of things you can do it through the Python. So that is most important right now, and which is most important in the machine learning as well right now in the data scientists that we are talking into. So which is right now in the heavy demand actually in the market. So Python is equally important, that one in currently. So if you'll brush your skill into that Python and all these things, so that will be a good fit. That means if you're switching into that data scientist part and all kind of things, so definitely
So
that means
one
data.
time it can be the next version. Like when we say like
Yes, yes.
additional
Next
Python.
version means these all are the part of data. See, that means different sections. That means by taking all these skills, you are taking your data into the next level, right? That means you are reducing your time, and you right now see AI also comes, right? So according to that, in every project, I must say, not in the Power BI point of view, I'm just telling you, you can see from your in the marketing prospectively as well, and anywhere in the industry, everywhere you go, so AI is also the most. That means you can integrate your work with the AI. That means right now nobody has the time, right? So like the previous, like suppose 4 to 5 days, suppose we'll wait for that. So everybody needs that the quick response and all these things. So when you use that AI part in all of your projects and all of your real time things, so your timing it would be get reduced regarding the work point of view, right? So that will be really beneficial for in current. So which is AI, most of that in years you see most of the things it will get replaced by AI. Yeah, that's true, but anyhow any human being also they will control the AI, right? So it will not the completely replace the everything. So for those, definitely someone will get required to operate that one AI and all these things to give the proper prompt. So according to that, you should know how to cope up with that AI, with the different your reporting tools. Not only the reporting on any, someone is from like other report web designing, like and any coding like Java, and every reporting tools regarding the IT point of view. Apart from that, in medical science and everywhere right now, AI is also equally important. That means in the data scientist that almost. So yeah, definitely.
So data modeling is also one of the terminology when we
Yes,
talk about.
data modeling, the main core you can say. If data model is wrong, you can't, that means move into the next step in further report designing, all these things, because your data will be get completely wrong. If there will be between the tables, there is wrong kind of, that means relations you are making, right? So The data modeling is also the most important part before going into the designing of your reporting and all these things. So it is not only for the Power BI, it is the data modeling is almost same for the like Tableau, Cognos, and all kind of whatever that reporting tools are available in the market, or any backend thing. That means modeling you are designing that completely in SQL, and any other things also you are designing that between the tables you are making in through the joins and reporting, right? So it's a kind of data modeling only, right? So that is the most important part, because based on that only you are going for designing the data, right? That means reporting and all the things. So that part it should
So
be
one
proper.
question
So
is coming, like when
hmm.
we talk about like this all data fields. So data modeling you explain, then data warehousing come, then data engineering come, then data
Hmm.
science,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So what is
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
difference? A lot of time people will see like I want to go for data warehousing, I want to go for data science, I want to go for data engineering. Data science and data engineering, like this is like my last question. So how we will
Data
differentiate?
science and data engineer is nothing like in for example, in which way I will like in suppose if you'll go, you are designing a rocket, right? That means completely in the space technology where that means scientist is doing there all these things, that kind of things, right? So in terms of data, actually data scientist and data engineer, they are the, you can see they are the scientist for that, for the data, right? So they are they know everything about the data. That means someone is know if someone is the data, suppose you are the data scientist and you are the data engineering the same. So you are you can control the overall project over, that means in the particular organization. That means it can be, you should have the knowledge of that backend data, like of that data part, like what is in the backend, like in the SQL server, and it can be the anything. That means that is completely one part data regarding that. Then reporting knowledge also you should know, machine learning you should know, and Python you should know. All these things data related, whatever it would be there, that means you should know all these things. And you are that means under that completely all this regarding things are the, so data scientist is the most last part. That if everyone knows that field, that means someone is the data scientist, he should know all these things. That means he can take over all the data related part, that means completely.
So if
So
somebody
that's
is
why it is more
planning
that much demand in global. Yeah.
So if somebody is planning to become a data scientist, he can start his journey from Power BI and then he can go for
And
data engineering.
it is a part, actually. See,
Right.
directly, if we'll go for the data scientist program in most of that upcoming courses in the currently, like you can say in the Edureka, Coursera, and Simple Learn, all these kind of things you can see. So if you'll see their curriculum, so Power BI plus SQL plus Excel, these are the things completely in the 40% part. Definitely from
Okay.
the starting onwards, you can see. So
Right.
after that, only Python, machine learning, this part it will start. Okay, so these are the things. So this will the 40% part, it would be of the data science. It is completely in the reporting part, and all this Power BI plus SQL plus Excel and all these things. Yes.
Correct. So 50% of your data
Yes.
science like skills are covered into Power BI,
Exactly.
Excel, and like
Exactly.
advanced Excel and SQL, like we can
In
say.
data engineering, actually there are so many roles are opening, right? If someone is data scientist, that under that completely database administrator part, who is handling all this data part, like in the backend like SQL and all kind of things, that means he's completely data part. That means after that data reporting, like data analyst, business analyst, financial analyst. So these are the things in the reporting part. After the developer also, you can Power BI developer, that kind of thing, SQL developer. So you can go for the Power Platform developer as well, and after that completely data scientist part as well. So there are multiple roles are being there. That means you can go at in any positions on that. But yes, if you know all these things, you have so you are working as a data scientist, means you should have the idea about all these things, what's happening completely in the data field. That means overall things. So that's why this data engineering and that data scientist part, it is being a huge demand in the global market. So in Indian companies only, that means India actually from starting in data scientist, they are earning from the starting career 40 lakhs onwards, 40, 45, up to 60 lakhs they are earning. And but if you'll go outside in crores, 1 crore, 1.5 crores, like 2 crores, still they are most of the data science they are earning in USA as well. So these are the things actually, yes. But you should know the proper technical on this part about the data modeling, relationship, whatever it would be. These are the things. So concept it should be clear actually. Yeah.
So like let's say like if I'm an average person in India and I
Hmm.
know good Excel, I know good SQL and
Hmm.
Power BI.
Hmm.
I'm having
Hmm.
6 to 7 years of average experience.
Hmm.
Additionally,
Hmm. Hmm.
some of
Hmm.
the skills I was already working. So what do you think? What can be like a salary to the person who?
Salary, yes. Salary, if it would be see, salary starting definitely you can go for the hike of you know the Power BI and all these things properly, and you are having the good experience on that in the market. So you can switch into the next company in for example, suppose you have 7 to 8 lakhs, for example, right now you are getting. So directly up to 13, 14 directly you can switch that one till 70 to 80%. Sometimes the times also you can, if you are the 300 certified like Microsoft in the Power BI certified, and the minimum it would be the around 50% you can go for the switch in the Power BI.
Okay. So if somebody want to certify themselves as a Power BI professional, they need
Yes,
to go
yes,
for
yes. So that would
Microsoft
be really
exam.
beneficial for them. Yes, yes. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
So this like whenever we deliver the session, all such kind of contents and like preparation
Exactly, exactly.
will be done over there. Right. That's fine. Okay, that definitely it was a nice session. We covered
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure,
all of
sure.
the doubts got clear. Uh, we will plan such kind of session in future and
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
sure, sure. Not an issue. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you.